Welcome to Get-sudo. So in today's video, we're going to talk about some of the problem we face in our USB drive and we're going to solve them. So let's see our first problem. If you ever created a bootable pen drive for any Linux system like Ubuntu or any other Linux distro, you may have faced this issue from your USB stick. So it shows me around 3 MB of space. So I have the option to format it, but if I format it, it will be the same 3 MB. This problem basically occurs when we create a bootable USB pen drive. So in that process, all the memory of it gets unallocated. So let's jump straight to the solution here. So first thing you need to do is fire up the CMD terminal in your PC. So search for CMD and now run it as administrator. Firing up the CMD. So we are going to fire up some command in our terminal. So first command we are going to do is we are going to write here disk part. So as you can see here, it is giving us the prompt. It says disk part. So basically what it does is we can make changes in our disk from this tool. So the next command we are going to write is list disk. So what it does is shows you disks here. You can see here disk 1 says 7680 MB. So this one is my SD card here. So now we have to select our disk. So to select disk 1 we have to write select disk space 1. So it says disk 1 is now selected. That is good. Now we are going to clean the partition here. So we have to just write clean because we are inside the disk 1 only. So writing clean and hitting enter will be cleaning the disk. So now you can see it's just says fat, and after clicking on that it says please insert disk. The partition has been cleaned here. Now we need to create a new partition here. So to create a partition you have to write create partition primary. You see it says succeeded in creating partition. Now coming back to the file manager, double clicking on it says to format the disk. Now all you have to do is format the disk. You can do this from file manager or you can do it from the command prompt. You can exit from disk part, just write exit and enter. Now close the command prompt and you can just format it from file manager here. Format, select your preferred file system and just format it. Format completed. As you can see, now your USB drive is restored back to original. So another problem we face usually with our USB drive is that it comes with FAT32 file system by default. What that means is it has some limitations. You cannot transfer files which are more than 4 GB to your USB drive. So for example, if I try to transfer some file which is more than of 4 GB, so like this file is approx 5 GB, it won't let you transfer the file. It says file too large. To transfer more than 4 GB of file to your USB drive, You need to format your USB drive to NTFS file system. But suppose if you have lot of data in your pen drive. I have transferred a image file here to show you how it can be done without any data loss. So if you have lot of data in your pen drive, you want to now convert to NTFS file system without data loss. What you're gonna do is shoot command prompt, run as admin. So now you have to use this command convert. So let's see how to use this. Just write convert and the name of the drive, that is G. My drive's name is G, so I'm writing G. You have to write yours. Then you have to write colon space slash fs. Fs stands for file system here. Colon, then name of file system you want to convert to, that is NTFS. Hit enter. After hitting enter, it will automatically convert FAT32 into NTFS without any data loss. It says conversion complete. As you can see, it didn't took much time. As you can see here in properties, file system is NTFS, and you can see here data is also saved. This image file didn't get lost. This drive was not formatted. Now if you try to transfer some big file more than 4 GB, it will let you transfer it. So I hope you find this trick useful. So there's one more way to convert file system very easily and without any data loss. You can easily convert NTFS to FAT32. I'm using this partition software. The link will be in description box. Let's see how it works. All you have to do is launch the application, double clicking it. So after launching the application, you need to just right click on the partition in the advanced operation, convert to FAT32. So before that, let me show you what's in my drive. I have some files I transferred to my drive here to check whether it formats it or not. As you can see here, it's already in NTFS. So I'm going to now convert it to FAT32. It says one operation successfully. It's converted into FAT32. The data hasn't been lost here. Another error is when user puts in the USB drive and gets an error saying please insert a disk into USB drive. So first thing you can try to do is try changing the USB slot. If that didn't work for you, you can then find entries of disconnected devices in device manager and try to reconnect USB to PC. Let's see how to do that. First you have to go to device manager. Then you have to click view and you have to tick this option, show hidden devices. After clicking that, under the section universal bus controller, You can see here USB mass storage device. It's grayed out. Now all you have to do is locate that grayed out devices and right click on them and uninstall device. So you can select all the grayed out devices and uninstall them one by one, and after that you have to restart your PC. If doing that still didn't work for you, so we are moving to the next fix. The previous fix wasn't able to resolve my issue, so it's giving me the same error like before. So now the next fix is to rebuild the MBR. MBR stands for Master Boot Record. What it basically does is it stores information related to the disk. It tells about where certain file is stored on a disk. So it could possibly be that by chance MBR got damaged. So we have to now rebuild that. You can do that by using any kind of partition software. Here I am using EaseUS partition tool to rebuild the MBR. Let's see how to do it. Just open up the app. You can see here, this is disk 1. This is my USB drive. What I have to do is right click on it and it will be giving me some option here. I have to click on rebuild MBR. From here you have to choose your OS, Windows 10. I'm choosing this Windows 10 and okay. Then you have to click on apply. It's now finished, but as you can see, it doesn't resolve my issue. So as you can see, it's giving me the same error. So if any of the previous method didn't work for you, then the next fix is to update the firmware of your USB drive. To do that, you have to go to this website. The link is in the description box. Going to this site, what you need to do is translate this site because it's a Russian site. You can use Google Translate to translate this site. You have to scroll down. You have to download this .rar file. You have to download the latest version of it. As you can see here, it's the latest version 4.20. Just click to download it. After it's being downloaded, all you have to do is extract it in a folder. If it asks for password, it's usbdev.ru. I have extracted the file. You will find this Chip Genius application. Just launch it. Make sure to disable Windows security if you want to use this application. To turn off the security, go to Virus and Threat Protection and click on Manage Setting, and then turn off. So as you can see here, Windows says it's a virus and doesn't let you install the application. So you have to go to Virus and Threat Protection, and then from here you have to turn off the Windows security. Do this at your own risk. After you have installed the app, it will give you this interface. Your USB will be somewhere here with your port letter, and all other information will be here, like device vendor, controller vendor, controller part number. You can use your controller part number. All you have to do is use this controller part number and search it on the website. You have to go to this file section. This is the file section right here. You have to scroll down. You will be seeing USB controller list here. You can select your controller vendor here. So for example, it says Alcor Micro. Now you have to select Alcor Micro from here. This will give you a new page. This page will give you all other controller models. From this you can choose your specific model. So for example, it says 908SN. So according to what the application says, you have to check out the controller part number and search it on the website. And you have to download the MP tool for that specific model number. So suppose you got the MP tool. So for example, let's say this was the MP tool I was looking for. So I will be downloading the latest version of this file. This will also be a RAR file which you have to extract. After extracting the file, you will be getting an application of MP tool which will be looking something like this. It doesn't matter if your USB drive is of which vendor. All the MP tools are similar to this UI. They all look approx the same. They all will be having this big start button and this refresh option. And here you will be seeing your USB drive. If you don't see your USB drive, all you have to do is click on refresh button or F5 key on your keyboard. So this way you will be getting your USB drive here, and after that all you need to do is click the start button and wait. Just so you know, you might also have to wait for more than 2 hours depending upon the size of your USB stick. So do know you have to give it a lot of time. Then you might have some chance to recover your USB drive. By doing this, there is 70 to 80% chance that you will not get any error and your pen drive will be working, but there are also slim chances that you won't be getting your model number in that website, and plus you have to turn off your Windows security, so do it at your own risk. Do know that. So for my case, unfortunately I didn't find the model number, so for me it was not so useful, but I hope this could be useful for you. Thanks for watching my video. Do comment and do let me know. Do subscribe now guys, so I can make more videos. Thanks for watching Get-sudo.